Are you on LinkedIn and once in a while keep sending these connection requests or receive requests? Or are you someone who once in a while goes to some professional conferences, meets friends, or meets people, exchanges cards? Or do you go to alumni events, etc.? Or when you need help, do you reach out to people? You do. These are some aspects of what could be called networking, but necessarily not networking. In the spirit of networking, or when we have a network, it is a very active engagement that you have with people. It could be in today's time offline and online, either ways, right? But let's begin here. If you are having challenges in your career, if you're looking for a job, if you're looking for business associates, and suddenly you are trying to connect with people, that is not networking. It is just an opportunistic reach out for help. Don't mix that with real networking efforts. So, what do real networkers do? Let's take a very simple example. If you are on LinkedIn and you reach out to people, connect with them, you start conversations, you sustain conversations, then it can get you close to what proper networking is. Or if you're a part of a professional body, any body that is associated with your own area of work, an engineering forum, a quality forum, a HR forum, a finance forum, or operations forum, any of that, or a marketing forum, or a strategy forum, you go, you attend roundtables, various meetings, you contribute, you write articles, then in that sense, you are networking. So essentially, networking is not just about being connected to people, but it is very importantly listening to them, consuming what they're saying, contributing to them. Networking is a lot about giving. And this is not an extrovert's game alone. An extrovert may be very good at reaching out and making new connections, whereas an introverted person may take time to go and say hello, breach a conversation, etc. But both can network very well. In fact, there are introverts, when they start a conversation, they can hold the conversation much longer because they have thought through. Not that extroverts cannot do it, they can also. And this is about the kind of content that you have. What expertise do you carry? So people who network also come with deep expertise, deep capabilities, and they can get a lot of good work done in their groups. In fact, they can rally people, they can start a little bit of conversation around policy, around standards, around professional ethics, so many practices that they can focus on. So networking in that essence is connecting to people, contributing, listening, etc., like I said. So what should you do? Start with simple couple of steps. In fact, I'll give you just two areas to start with if you want to really network well. One, use LinkedIn as a tool very well. It's not that I have anything against so many other platforms which exist, which is Facebook or Twitter or Insta, or so many other platforms which I may not even be using today. But LinkedIn is a very good place where professional networking can be done. So if you're a business person, if you're a professional in a certain area, if you're working in an organization, there is a lot of hiring that is happening on LinkedIn. There is a lot of influencing that is happening on LinkedIn. There is a lot of knowledge creation and sharing that's happening on LinkedIn. So that's definitely one place where you can start. Then you can join offline or online forums which are associated to your industries. If you are in IT, then there are so many open source forums that are there. If you're a part of finance or HR or so many others, there are professional bodies that you can be. So the first step for you to start networking will be to choose LinkedIn and one professional body, and then start looking at top 20, 30, 40 people who are active on those forums. And these are not about who you want to or desire to connect to. No, people who are active, people who are open, people who are forthcoming. Pick these individuals in your stream, and they don't need to be the senior most people. They could be consultants, they could be teachers, or like academicians, or they could be students who are, or researchers who are contributing to those platforms. Could be just about anybody. Don't have biases about age and their achievement and qualification. Leaders can be at any level. So basically, we are looking for leaders, thought leaders in their own rights, whichever walk of life they come from, whichever arena that they come from in your space. Now, on both of these platforms, LinkedIn and the professional bodies, take these top 20, 30 people and approach them connect with them, and begin by consuming content, share things once in a while. You can do some of these things. Now, if some of you are already fairly senior in your career, you have a lot of experience in your career, 15, 20, 30 years of experience, I would even encourage that on LinkedIn and these professional forums, start sharing immediately. Write articles, make short videos, invite people's comments. When people's comments come, build on that conversation. Do this even when you're consuming other people's content. So the process is this. Number one, get connected to people. Number two, participate in conversations. And number three, contribute significantly. So connect, converse, and contribute. That, in a sense, will be the right sense of networking. Because when you connect and converse, you will get to know if that is the space that you're going to enjoy and be able to work with. You will also know the kind of time that it will require you to be a part of that conversation and get things done. And when you contribute, you are essentially building the value of that ecosystem, and in turn, that value comes back to you. Over a period of time, when you get recognized, you will also find the other phenomena where people would want to network with you. So it's not just that you are networking, but others also want to network with you. And there will be the third stage of things where it's not just that you want to network with people or others want to network with you. There are people who reach out to you for help and say, hey, do you know somebody who can help me with this, or do you know somebody who's an expert in, and you will start making referrals. The true essence of networking will come when you have that stage where you are connecting with others, others are connecting with you, and you are helping others connect with so many other people because you know people, you know context, you know expertise. That's where the true essence of networking will come. So the next time this term comes up, don't just randomly start going and sending connections and trying to see how many people you are meeting, or how many people you have got invitations from, etc. That is not networking. Asking for help is not networking. Networking in that true sense, like I said, is building connections, building conversations, making contributions. And it's a stage where you connect with others, others connect with you, and you can help others connect with so many other people, which are the referral sides of things. So anchor this in your mind and start doing this. You can start today, and in about 12 to 18 months, you can be a very good influencer in your space. Keep influencing and contribution as the benchmark that you want to achieve. You can get to some extent of it, or you can be a very good influencer. It will all depend on the kind of expertise and the experience that you carry. But keep this as the benchmarks of the impact your networking needs to bring. So the input and the process of connection, communication, and contribution needs to bring the impact of you being able to influence and contribute and learn and gain in the process. Keep that focus in mind for the next 12 to 18 months, and you will gain significantly as a human being. Maybe even in your career, you will gain.